Hey guys, now we all know that one of the best medieval mods you can play in Total War right now is Medieval Kingdoms 1212 AD. From the sheer number and variety of the units, the campaign map, its diversity in factions and cultures, cities, you name it. There's a lot here to really enjoy from a content perspective that's excellently replayable if you enjoy that medieval setting in Total War. And, you know, with all their work that they're doing on the campaign map to expand regions, add new cultures and factions, cities and city battle maps, there's a lot that's happening in the background, obviously, that we don't know about, but it has been a while since we heard about the next update. And I've been keeping an eye on everything on the Trello board as well to see how progress is going. It seems to be slow with a lack of resources, and that's obviously understandable. Mods go through ups and downs of development, but I'm here to tell you that there's a new submod that's been released into the Steam Workshop that actually fully converts all the Western Roman Empire cities into fully playable campaign map battles. Now, this is something that a lot of players have been waiting for, including myself, and it's finally here, to be honest. I know from an official perspective, there was a submod released a year ago that converts 3 or 4 cities just in the custom battle side of things. But what this does is it fully converts all of the Western Roman Empire cities so that if you are playing in the campaign and you besiege one of these cities, whether it's London or Rome or Vienna, you actually play a medieval city siege battle. Now, just to be clear, I've also done a bit of testing to see which cities have been converted, which haven't. Western Roman Empire cities do include North Africa as well, but they haven't been converted, guys. So it is just the Catholic Western European cities that have been converted here. And they've added new siege equipment as well to compensate for the higher walls. So you've got the higher ladders and the siege towers as well that can climb those walls, which is a really good thing. Now, one of my favorite things about this submod and how they've decided to do it is there's a variety of buildings that you come across, of course, but, you know, between the battle maps for various cities, etc., their layouts, their designs, but there's also a cultural difference between attacking a city in Southern Europe versus Middle Europe versus Northern Europe. There's a difference in the buildings that they developed for these areas, from the color schemes of houses, their models and textures, the castles as well, and their turrets, their gates, the churches and the cathedrals, even the layouts and the designs are different. There's a huge amount of variety that the team has worked on to develop here and release that really adds to the immersion factor, not just from the battles you're playing here, but also from the kinds of cities that you're attacking on the campaign map. That makes a huge difference to your gameplay now in Medieval Kingdoms 1212 AD. All in all, in total, we've got 16 new maps here, which means aside from the visual quality, the new custom models, the designs of these cities, what you've got here as a player is much of a less of a chance of repetition in your battles. So you're going to be playing a city here. It's got a totally new design, brilliant. You're going to have so much fun. You're going to play another battle, maybe 5-10 turns later, in a completely new designed city. There is a very small chance of repetition here in this style of gameplay, and that is very, very impressive. I often find myself in vanilla Total War, especially playing the same kinds of battle maps, same city siege maps as well. So the fact that there's a much less of a chance of that happening here is a huge bonus for me in Medieval Kingdoms 1212 AD. Now, I've also done a bunch of testing for unit pathfinding with all these higher walls, with the new buildings, the new designs. I was pretty interested to find out whether the units could handle all of these new things in these city maps, but I'm very happy to report, especially from an AI perspective, that there aren't really any issues at all. There aren't any invisible walls that units clip into. There aren't any kind of clipping issues to these new buildings as well. The higher walls are generally very bug-free for especially the player. The AI does have some issues with the higher walls, but it's not debilitating. The gameplay is still pretty immersive, and it's all kind of well handled from an AI perspective. So yeah, all in all, from a pathfinding and an AI point of view, there really are no issues, which is very, very impressive. Now, the one limitation that this does come with is that these cities that have all been converted on the main settlement chain side of things, they can't be upgraded. So they all come with the standard main settlement building with the standard set of walls that can't be played around with, can't be upgraded or anything like that, and this is something that, you know, is very difficult to do. You would have to design multi-tier styled cities for the same kind of city, right? That's a lot of work that we're talking about here. That's the kind of work that the official team is currently working on. So hopefully in the near future, we'll be able to see the actual main MK1212 team come out with multi-tier settlement upgradable cities that are medieval in immersion, in gameplay, and visual style. In fact, we actually do know that the 1212 team are working on multi-tiered buildings for the city map. So, you know, as you build up your multi-tiered cities, you're going to be able to see a visual representation of each of your buildings, hopefully all of them in the city sieges. And that's, by the way, pretty much all I know about mod development currently on 1212 AD. Some of you have been asking me in the last few weeks, how's it going? Have you heard anything? It's been a long while since our last update to the mod, and this is me telling you basically I know nothing outside of the previews and the announcements that we have in the Discord. Obviously, the members of the team are very hard at work at modding and customizing the campaign map with new regions and new cities and settlements. We've got this new imagery I've just shown you about the upgradable buildings that will be visually represented in city siege maps as well. So there are pieces of work being done in the background to update 1212 AD. A lack of resources, shifting of focus elsewhere has meant that these updates haven't been rolled out quite as quickly as many people have hoped, but it's all happening. So hopefully in the near future, we will see this all come out into the public eye. And yeah, as soon as that happens, I'll be making more content around that here as well. And that's it for today, guys. I just wanted to make this very quick video to raise a bit of awareness for this submod that I don't think many people know about. You know, it's a great reason to get back into 1212 to enjoy some new city siege maps that have been added in freely and done beautifully by these modders while we wait for these official mod updates to come out from the 1212 team. So yeah, it's very easy to install and subscribe to. All you need to do is go onto the Steam Workshop, search for Custom Cities Beta for MK1212, and add it to the top of your load order, and you should be good to go. I really hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative. If you did, do give it a like, drop any thoughts or questions in the comments section below. Anything at all, I'm happy to help you out, or have a discussion about what kind of battle maps you'd like to see in an official capacity from the MK1212 team. Subscribe to the channel for more Total War content, gameplay, and news just like this, and especially for more Medieval Kingdoms Total War videos and news videos. Hopefully we get an update very soon. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.